Someone told me it's all happening at the zoo. Hey everybody, welcome to 2ZQ Hot Takes, where we discuss issues both big and small. I am your host, the Very Handsome Kirk, and today I'll be talking about bears and Who's Who in the Zoo, 2019 edition. A writer named George Mazet wrote an article in 1979 called Who's Who in the Zoo, which has become somewhat of a touchstone. And he listed out 7 different types of animals he claimed represented the 7 different types of gay men. Chief among them was the bear. Now, bear culture, or the gay subculture of bears, is astonishing in its depth, breadth, and voluminous documentation. Before I get into any specifics, I have to admit that while I know bears and have been around bear boys and cubs and otters for a long time, I never knew how detailed the distinctions that have been drawn by so many men were out there. I personally feel that bears possess and display quite a lot of charisma as a subset of LGBT culture. Sure, a lot of us think of Cameron Tucker, the fictional bear character on Modern Family, as the easiest, most relatable idea of a gay bear. Or maybe not. When I think of bears, I think of leather bears. The guys who go to Eagles and wear black leather, smoke cigars, and show off their guts. Heck, one morning on the street, while on the way back from the gym, I had a bear lift up his shirt to show me his gut. I was a bit bemused and amused, and then posted on social media, and the response I got from many guys knocked me back a bit. I was completely unaware of this phenomenon, but a lot of other guys were well versed in the notion that bears want to show off their attraction to you by showing off their guts on the street. Well, knock me over with a feather. Even a stray friend who has a lot of facial and body hair, which he grooms neatly, and the argument could be made that he is a straight bear, was far more well-versed in this than I, and he regaled me with a story about being approached in the same manner by a number of bears. He lives in Seattle, so I guess he is closer to wildlife. I always thought of bears as daddy types and a bit kinky. My perceptions have changed. I'm going to go through a bit of information here. A bit of it is repetitive, but deserves, or rather bears, repetition and classification. Pride magazine listed out popular gay slang inspired by the animal kingdom, including chicken, twink, twunk, which I really don't think twink and twunk is an animal, but and chicken I always think is kind of young and scrawny. But there's chicken, twink, twunk, otter, wolf, gym rat, giraffe, pig, chicken hawk, unicorn, pup, and bull. I have learned that there's even the manatee, who is bear-sized but hairless. In magazine, in 2013, posted Hip and Hairy. The mainstream gay aesthetic has made a sharp left into the lair of the bear. In a 1979 Advocate article called Who's Who in the Zoo, George Mazet classified 7 types of gay men as animals: owls, bears, gazelles, cygnet swans, pussycats, marmosets, and peaks Afghans. Though I have never heard anyone declare, "Oh, that gazelle, he'll hightail it out of any party where the marmosets show their faces," bears remain deeply embedded in the gay vocabulary. Indeed, I have never heard anyone referred to as an owl, gazelle, cygnet swan, pussycat, marmoset, or peak Afghan, nor have I heard anyone referred to as a manatee or a woman as an Ursula, just because I have never heard anyone utter those expressions in my presence. Bears are usually hunky, chunky types reminiscent of railroad engineers and former football greats, wrote Mazet. They have larger chests and bellies than average, and notably muscular legs. Some Italian-American bears, however, are leaner and smaller. It's attitude that makes a bear. From Wikipedia, in male gay culture, a bear is often a larger or obese, hairier man who projects an image of rugged masculinity. Bears are one of many LGBT communities with events, codes, and culture-specific identity. However, in San Francisco in the 1970s, any hairy man of whatever shape was referred to as a bear until the term was appropriated by larger men, and other words had to be used to describe hairy, other-shaped men such as otter, slim, cub, young bear, or on the way, or wolf, hairy, medium build. The word manatee describes a big hairless man, i.e. a bear without hair. The term bear was popularized by Richard Bulger, who, along with his then partner Chris Nelson, founded Bear magazine in 1987. There is some contention surrounding whether Bulger originated the term and the subculture's conventions. The bear concept can function as an identity or an affiliation, and there is ongoing debate in bear communities about what constitutes a bear. Some bears place importance on presenting a clear masculine image and may disdain or shun men who exhibit effeminacy, while others consider acceptance and inclusiveness of all behavioral types to be an important value of the community. The bear community consists primarily of gay or bisexual men. However, as LGBT culture and modern slang has taken on a wider appeal in modern society, it is possible to call a hairy and burly straight man a bear, although they would not be strictly part of the gay bear community. Increasingly, those who shun labels for gender and sexuality are also included within bear communities. However, heterosexual men who have bearish physical traits and are affirming of their gay friends and family, or their gay fans, in the case of a celebrity, may be informally accorded honorary bear status. A smaller number of lesbians, particularly those portrayed as butch, also participate in bear culture, referring to themselves with a distinct label of Ursula. Then, from pairedlife.com, we have this list, which are not necessarily animals, but based on body types. And it's the otter, the wolf, the bear, the cub, the chub, the pup, the bull, and the twink. And the otter is thin or athletic, has lots of hair, could be any age, and the example celebrity is Scott Conn. Notes say they are part of the extended bear community. The wolf is lean and muscular, semi-hairy, can be any age, and the example of a celebrity is Joe Manganiello. Notes say they're sexually aggressive. Silver or gray wolf is an older wolf. Of course, bear, big, often with a belly, hair, lots, age, any. Example celebrity, John Travolta. Notes, very masculine. Okay. A cub, build is husky, hair, lots, age, young or younger looking. Example celebrity is Jack Black. Okay. And the notes, sugar cubs and muscle cubs are subtypes. Then there's the chub. The build is real big. Hair is maybe. Age could be any age. And the example celebrity is John Goodman. And we know that John Goodman has lost a substantial amount of weight recently. Notes, they are distinct from bears. Then there's the pup. His build is slender. He has no hair. He is young-aged. The example celebrity is Joe Jonas. And the notes are energetic, cute, and naive. The bull is super built. He is maybe got hair, could be any age, and the example celebrity is Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson. There are no notes. And of course, there's the twink who is slender, doesn't have any hair, is young, and the example celebrity is Justin Bieber. And notes, self-centered, usually between 18 and the mid-20s. I think it's kind of fun. Twunk is a muscular but slender, no hair, young, the muscular version of Bieber, and a more muscular twink. Then there's the gym bunny, who was sculpted, maybe has hair, under 50. A celebrity example is Shamar Moore. It's fine by me. And the notes say fitness associated with gym, not sports. Then there's the jock, which I don't understand as an animal, but they're muscular and athletic. They maybe have hair. They can be any age. The celebrity example is David Beckham. And the notes say fitness is associated with sports. And finally, the gym rat. Very lean and well-built, maybe has hair, could be any age, and the notes say addicted to working out. So, in conclusion, there was quite a lot of documentation on the bear culture, and although it is not as comprehensive as some people would like, it is far more robust than some other LGBT subcultures. There has been a tremendous amount of effort to classify the gay animals we can identify as and live among. I salute the bear culture for its openness, diligence, and pride. Thanks for listening. See you next time, and as the kiddies say, peace out.